What's going on, family? Monty tuning in, here to give y'all some knowledge today. I hope y'all have been doing well, and I hope y'all have been blessed and protecting your energy. All right, so let's just hop straight into it. So today's video, we're going to be talking about where I get my knowledge from. Where does my knowledge come from? Okay. Before I jump into that, I'm going to tell y'all where y'all should not get y'all knowledge from. And I wrote some stuff down because I've been making videos and they're kind of short, so I want them to be a little bit longer. So I got some stuff to talk about in this video. But we're going to start off with where to not take your knowledge from, okay? Never take advice from somebody that has pronouns, that identifies with pronouns. Never take advice from someone with pronouns. Never take advice with someone that identifies as liberal in 2022. Never take advice from pronouns, liberal. Never take advice from a vaccinated person. All right, you're better off looking within for your answers. So these are just a few things off the top of the dome. I would also say, do not take advice from someone who, after college, I'm going to cancel that one out. But what I was going to say is never take advice from someone who never chased their dreams, who immediately went to 9-to-5 life and stayed there. But I do also know some smart people, some, not most, some that have done so. Do not take advice from someone that goes to bars every weekend. All right? Because here's the thing. When you take information from certain people, and everybody wants to teach. But when you take information from certain people, that shit will make you move backwards. Okay, family? You take advice from the wrong person and you will literally be stepping in life in reverse or be stagnant. So now let's move into where I get my knowledge from. Okay? So at this stage in my life, most of my knowledge comes from within. I look within for my knowledge. I don't read books. I don't read books at all. I don't need to, because it's like the point where I am at intellectually is no one is going to give me something that I don't already know. And I can actually confirm that. There's different perspectives on the same things that I already know, but I'm literally at the top in terms of knowledge. So how did I get here? What got me here? A lot of time by myself. A lot of time in a dark room with no one around. You know what I'm saying? People feel like they need a shoulder to lean on. Lean on yourself. Lean on God, and God will put you into the right direction. Okay? Now, before I was able to get to that level of independence spiritually, there was a few teachers that taught me, a lot. So let me give y'all the teachers that really changed my path and changed my course in life. And let's get straight to it. So the first person I'm going to tell y'all about is Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi is somebody who is a natural herbalist, one of the smartest people I've ever seen, laid eyes on in my whole entire life. Talks about natural herbs, how to stay healthy at an older age, what foods to eat, what foods not to eat. Talks about sea moss. Dr. Sebi is someone that you need to tune into if you want to get your life, your energy, your chakras, your spirituality right. Tune to Dr. Sebi, okay? That's the first hero that I'm going to speak about. The next person I'm going to speak about, Spiritual Soul. Now, Spiritual Soul is a younger person. He's like 2 years older than me. I'm 26. Okay, he's young. But he's someone that chose God and he chose the universe as his savior. And he's a modern day leader. Modern day Bob Marley, Spiritual Soul. Okay? I don't even have the courage to do the things that he did. And if it weren't for him, I wouldn't even be making this video like this. Probably wouldn't even be making this video, because it's like in life, sometimes you have to see someone else do it to show you how to do it. So Spiritual Soul was really like the first person to do it. So tune into his YouTube, Spiritual Soul, Soul Illuminati. That's him. Okay? Next person we're going to talk about Oh yeah, and also run through his videos because he drops a lot of knowledge the same way I'm dropping knowledge to y'all. And ups y'all energy the same way I'm upping y'all energy. He actually greatly inspired this video to keep it 100. Before I made this video, I was like, because it's like, if you want to be the best, if you want to be at the top, you got to learn what the top is doing. What are the best doing? In his top performing video, he wore a white tee. So I was like, bet, I'm gonna wear a white tee today. And luckily I already had one on. But this is how my mind moves. This is how I work. And, just giving y'all, steps in my shoes. So we got Dr. Sebi, we got Spiritual Soul. The next person we're going to speak about is Pastor Darby. Pastor Darby is someone who was talking about the New World Order in like freaking 2013. Pastor Darby was such a threat, and I say was, right? So spoiler alert. Pastor Darby was such a threat that they had to poison him and take him out. At one of his conferences, he randomly died of a heart attack. For me personally, in my life, I idolized the people who were taken out because of how much of a threat they were. Those are my idols. Bob Marley, Pastor Darby, people who were taken out because of how much of a threat to the system they were. You know what I'm saying? Even, the most controversial one, Donald Trump. Now, I'm not supporting him, but I'm saying he's such a threat to the system that they removed him from social media. Top G, Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Threats to society. Threats to not society, but the matrix. So, Pastor Darby taught me a lot, And when I came across Pastor Darby, I was already super spiritually woke. So he just confirmed a lot of the things that I had previously believed, like the New World Order, something I already knew about, but his take on it. He was talking about the homosexuality agenda that's going on back in freaking 2014. This guy was ahead of his time. And if he was still alive today, the Matrix would really be in trouble. So they had to take him out. So Pastor Darby's another person that really changed my life, okay? Another person that greatly changed my life and really raised my frequency, raised my energy, took me out of the Matrix is Jamar Milton. Now, Jamar Milton is a philosopher. He is a scientist, a spiritual scientist. This guy knows Kemet like the back of his hand. Most of y'all don't even know who Kemet is or what Kemet is. He taught me a lot in terms of just confirming a lot. He taught me about flat earth, something I had questions on, but he answered everything. Spirituality, just you meet people who really align you with God. Jamar Milton is one of them. The next person I'm going to speak about is actually a connection I made through Jamar Milton. And this guy is literally the most high in terms of knowledge that we're going to receive as normal people. I know for certain there's not going to be another person that is smarter than this dude. This man is a comedic billionaire, a black comedic billionaire, okay? A holistic billionaire who has high ties and et cetera, et cetera. I'm talking about like ancient Egyptian artifacts from Egypt, from Kemet, like Moses' staff and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people who know a lot of stuff. No, I know people that know everything. There's no conspiracies with these guys. These guys know the truth and everything behind the truth. So when I talk about things, it's not my opinion. When I'm telling y'all things, it's not what I personally think, is what I know. The next person we're going to talk about is actually, now we're going to get into books, okay? And the reason why it's important for you guys to read books is because there's certain books. I'm not telling y'all to read all the time because I probably read 3 books in the last 5 or 6 years. So I'm not telling y'all to read. But there's a few books that you will read, and after you read these books, you won't see life the same. And that's what happened to me. It's like a door was opened in my life, and I walked through that door, and there's no turning back. You know what I'm saying? And most people, they will never walk through that door that I was able to walk through. So once you walk through that door, you're automatically in heaven. And the knowledge seekers, the people who are curious, the people who are understanding, these are the people that have the potential to see the door. Most people can't even see the door because they're so blinded by their ego. They're so blinded by what they already know. So this book I'm about to give y'all is going to open the door for you. And that book is called Ptah, P-T-A-H, Hotep, H-O-T-E-P, Ptah Hotep. Who is that? Ptah Hotep is the first and the oldest philosopher that we know of, okay? He was in the times of ancient Kemet, where these are the people who built the pyramids. These are the smartest, one of the smartest top 3 civilizations in the whole entire existence of, you know, our documented existence is one of the smart civilizations is Sumerians, the Kemites, and there's another group that I can't remember right now, but we had the Sumerians, the Kemites, and another group of people who were the smartest civilizations to ever touch, that we know of, to ever touch foot on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because the Egyptians built the pyramids that we can't even build today. So yeah, my knowledge comes straight from the source, baby. Like all the way, like these literal source. So the book is called The Teachings of Ptah Hotep. Now this book is older than the Bible, okay? But you can access it today. And this is the greatest thing to connect you to the source, okay? Gandhi, all right, a teacher. He said that the closest thing to God is the truth. And that's something that I already arrived to, but you know, something that he said, so it's corny, I brought it up. But the closest thing to God, if you want to connect to God, if you want to be connected to God in this life, you need to be connected to the truth. And Ptah Hotep, the teachings of Ptah Hotep, you know, this is basically a black Bible. You know what I'm saying? This is not a rewritten Bible. This is not a hidden Bible. This is not a manipulative Bible. This is a Bible teaching you the laws of the universe. The teachings of Ptah Hotep really, really put me in line. It's kind of like commandments to follow. And yeah, so tune into that book, okay? Tune into that book. And that's really the only book I have to suggest to y'all. Truly. Another person that really changed my life is David Goggins. And David Goggins is just someone who, and I think everyone watching this video needs to be tuned into David Goggins. And why do I say that? Because David Goggins is the definition of don't hold back, don't bite your tongue. You couldn't pay David Goggins $1 billion to bite his tongue. Maybe you could. You know what I'm saying? It's a dark world. But what I'm trying to say is, in terms of being scared of other people, David Goggins calls himself the hardest man on earth. Calls himself the hardest man on earth. And he's harder than me. He's tougher than me. I'm not going to shout out David Goggins. David Goggins is a real ass nigga. So David Goggins is also someone that really, really inspired me to step out of my shell, stop being scared of people, stop being afraid of people, and just be myself unapologetically. So tune into these teachers, family, and these guys will really, 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 really get your energy, get your mind right. Same thing. Get your mind right, get your energy right. You feel me? A lot of people are very, very afraid to be themselves. You can't be scared to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to be yourself and let people be scared of that, but don't be scared of being yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're around a narcissistic environment, if you're around people that don't respect you and don't want to respect you, then remove yourself from that environment. You always have the option to remove yourself from environments. You don't need to be in a space where you're not accepted. So I think that really sums up for this one, guys. This video actually turned out to be a little bit longer than I thought. And I'm happy about that because I'm tired. I hate making these 4-minute videos. You know what I'm saying? There's so much energy that goes into making videos. So yeah, I'm happy. So family, my left shoulder is killing me from holding up this cell phone, but I'm keeping it up because it's making my left arm stronger. And I think with that, we will tune out. I'm dropping videos every single day for you guys. So please subscribe. Drop a like if this video helped you. Help a black man out. Drop a like if you learned something from this video. Subscribe if you're new here. We're going to be dropping a lot of knowledge, a lot of videos, a lot of fearless videos. So tune in, family. Much love. I'll see, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. And have a blessed day. Have a good day. Don't let anyone kill your shine. Peace. Monty.